One by one, shocking facts have begun to emerge from the battlefield in Ukraine. Although Ukraine has long received substantial support from its allies, it is now beginning to acknowledge Russia's superiority in drone technology. A striking statement came from Colonel Vadim Sukharevsky, head of Ukraine's unmanned systems forces, who openly stated that even NATO's armed forces are not yet prepared to face modern drone warfare. Furthermore, the renowned Italian newspaper Corriere della Sera revealed a significant defeat for the West on August 26th, a moment that left many stunned. What exactly happened? Let's take a closer look. Since the beginning of the conflict, the Western narrative has consistently revolved around technological superiority and unending military support for Kyiv. However, behind the impassioned rhetoric, the reality on the ground is often starkly different. Ukrainian forces, the frontline recipients of this aid, have begun voicing deep disappointment over the quality of equipment supplied by Western nations, particularly in one of the most crucial aspects of modern warfare, drones. Major Serhii, from the Typhoon Special Forces Battalion of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, has openly expressed his frustration. He lamented that the drone models provided by Western countries are often outdated and far from what is needed on today's dynamic battlefield. Western drones are useless. Major Serhii and his unit have compared the unmanned aerial vehicles received from NATO with domestically produced Ukrainian drones. The result is a deep disappointment. While Ukrainian UAVs are reportedly better suited to the local battlefield conditions, NATO's drones are considered subpar. Take, for example, fiber optic cables, the lifeline of many reconnaissance drones. Ukrainian drones may have a range of 15 kilometers, which is decent, but how does that compare with Russia's undeniable edge? Major Serhii himself admitted that Russian drones boast cable ranges exceeding 25 kilometers. Furthermore, the bitter admissions from this Ukrainian officer do not stop there. He even praised Russia's expertise in developing mechanisms that disable Ukraine's remote control systems, a capability so advanced and swift that Ukraine is constantly playing catch-up, with the technological gap only growing wider. This is clear evidence that, on the battlefield, Ukrainian drones are often outmatched and outperformed by their Russian counterparts. Is this a failure of Western technology, or a reflection of Russia's growing superiority in drone warfare? Amid growing disappointment over Western aid, Kyiv is attempting to demonstrate its independence by ramping up domestic drone production. Sky News gained exclusive access to a Ukrainian drone factory. Footage from the facility appears to show Ukraine's determined efforts to make drones their most effective weapon. Ironically, however, these efforts are largely based on imitating Russian models. And in reality, despite all their attempts, Ukraine continues to lose control of the skies. While Ukraine loudly proclaims its need for more weapons, better, faster, and with greater range, NATO aid often seems futile against the harsh realities of the battlefield. Russia, with its abundant troops and massive combat vehicles, continues to dominate. Ukraine's endless demands only highlight the fact that, despite the scale of Western support, it has yet to change the fundamental dynamics on the ground. Driven to follow Russia's lead in boosting drone numbers, Ukraine has started building secret factories, a move expected to increase production to 100 units per month, potentially even 1,000 times more. However, this strategy hasn't escaped Russian scrutiny. History has shown how Russia targets and destroys its opponent's strategic military assets. One of the clearest examples was the incident in Kharkiv, where a Russian Geran UAV effectively destroyed a Ukrainian drone factory. This was not only a severe blow to Ukraine's production capability, but also a clear message from Russia: there are no safe hiding places. So, what about Russia's own efforts to develop its drone capabilities amid these attacks on Ukrainian factories? While Ukraine struggles with legacy Western drones and domestic production efforts that are often disrupted, Russia continues to push forward with innovation and mass production. The production of delta-wing geranium attack drones has drastically increased. The Geran UAVs have proven to be faster and deadlier weapons. These drones have wreaked havoc, arriving in the hundreds every night. Ukraine itself estimates there could be up to 1,000 drones per night in the coming months, a terrifying figure that illustrates the scale of the threat facing Kyiv. However, Russia's advantage is not limited to disposable drones like the Geran. Behind the scenes, Russian military innovation continues to develop rapidly. Reports indicate that specialists from the Sukhoi Design Bureau, part of the United Aircraft Corporation, a state-owned subsidiary under Rostec, are working on 8 different drones. Mikhail Strelets, first deputy director and managing director of Sukhoi Okhotnik-B, even outlined an ambitious strategy, integrating drones with conventional fighter jets into a single integrated air combat system. Strelets explained that penetrating layered air defense systems using only manned aircraft has become extremely costly. Therefore, the focus has shifted to a complex functional network, with each component designed to handle specific targets and tasks. This is the core of Russia's revolutionary defense strategy. One of the crown jewels of the Sukhoi Design Bureau's creations so far is the advanced S-70 Okhotnik-B, or Hunter-B drone. It is a stealth-capable armed combat drone. The Okhotnik-B uses an innovative flying wing design, composite materials, and stealth coating to significantly reduce its radar signature. With a maximum takeoff weight of 25,000 kilograms, the Hunter-B can fly at speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per hour and cover a range of up to 6,000 kilometers. It is equipped with 2 internal weapon bays that can carry up to 2,000 kilograms of munitions. This drone is designed to operate as a loyal wingman, controlled by a manned fighter aircraft, such as the Sukhoi Su-57, but can also operate autonomously. So, what do you think? How far will Russian drone innovation go? Or can it still be challenged? That's all for today's episode, and thanks for watching.